Today we're going to be talking about the Discussion Boards widget available within DeltaNet 7. The Discussions Board widget is available for all agent user roles, and it is a place where you can put a widget anywhere within the DeltaNet that will support internal company communications. If you are a company administrator, you'll have the ability to create new discussions. When you create a new discussion, you can give it a name. For example, I have a buyer or I have a seller, and you can say there's a discussion, so maybe a place to find sellers. And you could choose if you want to pin this to be the first discussion in the list, and then you can determine who's going to have access to this discussion board. If you make it public, every agent in the company will be able to see and add comments to a discussion. And if you make it private, you're able to say only specific agents that you determine here. For example, I can name a specific agent will have access to that board. I could give it to a specific office. Any agents within that office will be able to access this widget, or anybody with a specific user role. Maybe we only want our office admins to have access to this discussion board. So you can create a board and determine its visibility. Within that discussion board, users will be able to make comments or start threads. So in this example, we've got an agent that's made a test post, and I can see that there are 2 likes and there are 6 replies on this post. If I click on the 6 replies button, it's going to show me all of the replies that have been left on this particular thread, and I can heart or favorite any of these comments, or type and add my own reply. So I can add to the discussion. I can add an attachment, so you can attach any file you'd like to this particular thread, and then you can go ahead and publish that. So I've now added a post to that discussion board. Any discussion boards where there's been new comments left that I haven't already read will be indicated with a red sprite. So I can click on that miscellaneous board, and I can see that, hey, there's unread replies within that particular thread. And I can see that this is the comment that was left since my last visit. As a user, I can also create my own posts and say, I'd like to create a post, maybe in the I have a buyer thread, saying, I have a buyer looking for XYZ. And I could add an attachment and create a new post, which will notify other agents that have access to that discussion board that a post has been made. In addition to this, I've got some extra things that I can do. I could pin a discussion that I want to have at the top of my list. I could mark this board as red. I could mark all the boards as red, or I could edit a discussion that I have left, or because I'm an administrator, I could also delete discussions. If there's some type of commentary happening that you don't want to have publicly, you're able to delete any of those discussion boards. If you are an admin that would like to add the discussion board widget to your DeltaNet, it's as easy as going into the navigation and access page. So we're going to go to Nav and Access. And now I can go to any page of the DeltaNet, for example, maybe an intranet page, and I could say, I'd like to add onto that page a discussions board link. So we'll click into a page, and then we're going to simply click the blue plus button, and we are going to look for the discussions widget. So we're going to go ahead and grab discussions and add that widget to the page. Now you can hit the save button, and you have added the discussions widget to whatever page of the DeltaNet you wanted it to be added to. If you have any questions about the discussions widget or how it works, please contact us at support@deltagroup.com. Thank you.